here's a summary for our reading for Cherry Soda Pop. Basically, this is a pretty good reading. We've got the first two cards are both cups. We have the Ace of Cups and the Eight of Cups. That represents a relationship at the beginning and right now. What it looks like is it looks like at the beginning the relationship was very, very good, all full of love. And at this point, you might be at a turning point or in some doubt. This card represents going back, retracing your steps. I don't know if you can see it, but there's little footsteps in the snow. But it's a continuous flow of water from past to present. In the future here, the Seven of Wands, that would tend to indicate that there's a battle of opinions maybe in the future. The Three of Wands over here is likely the cause of it. This card represents, the Three of Wands represents the outside forces in the relationship, and likely that is the source of the battle. So it's not a battle between you and your boyfriend, it would be a battle between outside forces and the Seven of Wands. Then I also wanted to point out that we had, this card represents waiting, this card represents self-sacrifice or being in solitude, and this card represents being alone in a relationship and going back and retracing your steps. So there's a lot of cards that have a very similar meaning here, and so that might be something to take into consideration, that there might be times during your relationship where you're separated either through no fault of your own or through some act, and that's just something that does show that could be something that drives you guys apart. These two cards, the Hanged Woman and the Bishop, both have a spiritual meaning. These are not bad cards for this. I would also like to point out that there's no swords in here and there's no coins in here, which means that there's not going to be any trouble with money. There won't be any fighting over any problems with money, and there won't be any problems with a power struggle in the relationship. At least that's what the cards show. And then the other thing is that from starting to now, it's been a continuous flow of water, which means it looks like this relationship has been pure and full of love. In the future, there might be problems, but overall, it looks very positive. Like the only thing that could possibly, the only problems that you're going to encounter are going to be maybe some times apart, and it's really just up to you. I mean, there's nothing that shows any outside influences are going to be getting involved, or there's going to be mistrust or anything like that. It's overall very positive, and a good indication of a long-term relationship.